things we desire. We find out that we can't do some of those things, like maybe I want one more big piece of chocolate cake. Well, you need to exercise self-control because you know you have some diabetic issues and that kind of thing. So one of the things I want to make reference to right here in the beginning is 2 Peter chapter 1, and where Peter writes how it is that we have been given all things by his divine power, all things pertaining to life and godliness. So when Peter writes, we've been given all things pertaining to life and godliness, if we were to break that down just a little bit and say, so if Peter says all things, then we have to ask myself, what's missing? What is missing when Peter says all things? Well, the answer to that is nothing. It is all things, and that's what we've been given. And he continues on in chapter 1. He says he has given us very great and precious promises, so that through them you may participate in the divine nature and escape corruption. So with that now, just to go back just a little bit to talk about how it is that we've been given all things pertaining to life and godliness. Here Peter's now telling us that because of that we can participate in the divine or godly nature and escape corruption. So with that, the next thing that Peter does, we can ask ourselves things like, well, how do I do that? Well, the interesting part with that is Peter's actually given us a roadmap to some extent with how it is to put that into practice.